Hello everyone, in this video we are going to cover Cartesian product and functions. Firstly, to understand Cartesian product, you must understand sets. So if you have not studied the earlier videos of this playlist, then you can refer to them. So let us write our topic that we are going to study at first. The topic is Cartesian product. So we must firstly understand that Cartesian product, I'm sorry for the spelling. So we must firstly understand that Cartesian product is defined only for two sets. Suppose there are two sets A, which is 1, 2 and 3, and suppose there is a set B which is A, B and C. In this case, if you are asked A cross B, basically this is the Cartesian product. This is the Cartesian product of A and B. This is the Cartesian product of A and B. Now when you have to write, then you will write firstly the element of A, then element of B, something like this, 1 comma A, then one more element that would be 2 comma B, third element 3 comma C. This would be the Cartesian product of A and B. Now to generalize this, let's consider AI some ith element of A and BI some ith element of B. So when you write the Cartesian product, you have to write something like this, A1 along with B1, now A2 along with B2 till AI along with BI. And one more thing that you have to keep in mind, that A1 must come before B1 when we are doing A cross B. Why? Because this is called ordered pair. What's it called? It's called ordered pair. It's called ordered pair. So we must make ordered pairs before, and we must also keep this thing in our mind that ordered pair should not go disordered. What I mean to say is that we must not write B2 comma A2 as an element of Cartesian product, because this is not ordered. This is not ordered. So we must keep this thing in our mind. This is wrong. Why? Because this is not ordered. Practice, you have to solve this problem and check the answer. I'm just writing the answer because I believe that all of you will be able to solve it easily. So the answer of this would be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 7, and we have to take all of them, like 1 with 2, then 1 with 7, then 1 with 9. So we'll be having a lot of elements. So I'm not writing the complete answer, but I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Now let's move on to the other part of the video in which we will be covering functions. Let us firstly write the headline, or the main thing that we are going to discuss, that is functions. That is functions. Now what does function mean? The very simple question to you. What does function mean? If you ask me the meaning and the simplest meaning of function, then I would say that function is like a machine. Function is like a machine. This is something like this. You put some value x and it gives out some value fx. I hope you understand. In the similar way, you may be putting some value y, it may give you a value fy. But in mathematical terms, how we define function? In mathematical terms, if we have to define function, then we have to take two sets, and we have to say that this function is defined from this particular set to this particular set. Let's give you an example. Here let f be a function. So f is defined from set A to set B. This is how we denote functions. So you must understand that what is this? This is function which is defined from set A to set B. Now in functions, all the elements of A, all the elements of A, all the elements of A have been assigned a unique value, or assigned a value in set B. Assigned a value in set B. I hope you understand. Something like, let me give you an example. Let's suppose here A is a set which has elements 1, 2, 3, 4. Here B is a set where the elements are 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Now, here 1 corresponds to 1, 2 corresponds to 4, 3 from set A corresponds to 9 in set B, and 4 from set A corresponds to 16 in set B. So now here you can see that all the elements of A have some value assigned in set B, but it is not required that every element of B has one of elements in A. Let me repeat it again. It is required that for a mapping something like this from A to B to be called a function, that all the elements in A have some image in the set B, but it is not required that all the elements in set B has some pre-image in A. Now let me explain you some more terms related to function. Firstly, functions is also known as mapping. In a lot of books you will see that function is denoted as mapping. I hope you understand this. So if you see the word mapping, don't get it wrong. It just means functions. Also, the elements in set A is known as pre-image. The elements in set A is known as pre-image, and the elements in set B are known as image. I hope you understand this. Now, there are three more words that we have to understand. The first word is domain. The first word is domain. Domain basically means the set from which we have defined the function. Basically, set A. The set from which we have defined the function. So here the domain would be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I hope you understand this. Now let's move on to the next thing, or the next word. The next important word here is range. So what's range? Here range is all the numbers that are assigned to elements in set A. For example, here 1, 4, 9 and 16 are the numbers which are assigned to 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So here the range would be 1, 4, 9 and 16. And notice one thing, that we have not taken 25 in the range. Why? Because 25 does not have any pre-image in the set A. Now there is one more word that we need to understand, and that is codomain. That is codomain. Now what does this codomain mean? This codomain means all the elements of set B. All the elements of set B will be part of codomain. So the entire set B will be part of codomain. I hope you have understood. In the community section, I will post some questions. Please solve them. They will be really helpful for you in understanding these things. And the solutions of all those questions will be provided either in the next video of this series or in the shorts section. Thank you very much for watching the video.